What's going on, everybody? My name is Justis. I'm with my guy.
Yo, it's Providence, Tyaire. How y'all doing?
And you're watching the Silky Boys podcast, the weakest podcast out right now for the sports news and culture. Tyaire, how you feeling this week?
I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. You know, weather is starting to get nice out again. Enjoying that weather, slowly going outside again. You know, really just things are low-key starting to get back to normal, but I know as soon as fall hits, it's going to come right back.
Right. I feel like it's inching towards that now, like everything, like down south shutting back down. Like it feel like how it felt like that week when we was at school and we really didn't know what was happening. It feel like that time all over again. Basically.
Yeah.
But we just gonna play it out and see how it goes, bro.
We're gonna push through. But so let's get into it. Out the bat, NFL news. Breaking NFL news this week. Finally, Cam Newton, former MVP of the league, is signed to where? The New England Patriots. I thought he was going to the Chargers, but it looked like the Patriots went ahead, was able to make a deal on a one-year contract in the AFC East. We just got rid of Tom Brady, and now we have Cam Newton in our division all over again. We can't catch a break. We can't catch a break. What was your reaction to Cam joining Patriots?
Well, initial reaction was relief because now I don't have to worry about Trevor Lawrence getting drafted by Bill Belichick. So that's a relief off my plate. But first reactions is I wasn't surprised. I always thought Cam was either going to end up there or with the Chargers, like you said. But it's a good pickup. Like, we know Bill Belichick, when he get hands on players, he usually gets the best out of them. So I feel like it's going to be a good fit for him. If they change that offense around a little bit that they couldn't do with Tom, I feel like they could make it more Cam fit and they could make some noise. I feel like the AFC East is going to be a tight run race, a three-man race with the Jets, Bills, and Patriots. And I feel like you're only gonna need 9 wins to really win the division this year, bro. So I feel like this is gonna be one of them years where the division champ is gonna be a 9-win team. So it's gonna be fun this year. It was a really interesting move, but good for Cam to finally be back in the league, even though he should have been signed. But whatever.
That's a fact. To me, I'm actually really excited about this for Cam and just from a football standpoint. And Cam Newton, a healthy Cam Newton, who's been working out for months now with a chip on his shoulder, going to probably the most well-run organization in the entire league. You're only going to get the best out of him. I won't be surprised if he has another MVP type year on Patriots. I really would not be surprised about that at all. And if he's not starting week one, that's a slap in the face, and that's utter disrespect from Bill Belichick. Like, you cannot have a former MVP as your backup. Just simple and plain.
Yeah, I don't see a world where Cam is not starting week one. I don't. Jarrett Stidham is not beating him out for that job.
They say, but the thing is, from Patriots Cam, they apparently like Stidham a lot. They say they really like him. He's going to be in the mix. But I'm like, yo, if you have a healthy Cam Newton, again, with a chip on his shoulder, that's all you need. That's all you need. Right. I mean, he's going to put the rest of the league back on notice. So remember, like, yo, this is who I am. Don't forget. That's what the end I'm going to be.
Honestly, bro, and like we said, Bill Belichick is that guy who gets everything out of a player who seems like they're have nothing left. So, like, if you're right, you said it's the perfect organization for this. It's like sending a rehab player back to the Warriors like 2 years ago. Like, it's the perfect fit right now. So it's gonna be fun to watch, bro. I think Cam's gonna have a big year though. And I feel like the wide receivers are going to step up. I already seen him working out with Mohamed Sanu, so he already getting back to it. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Cam healthy, back in the NFL, starting. That's always a pleasant sight to see, even if it is in a New England uniform.
So question, who you think going to be better this year, the Bucs or the Patriots? Who you think going to do it, have a better season, Tom or Bill?
I feel like Tom's gonna have a better season statistically wise for a quarterback. But at the same time, I think Bill's gonna do a better job of just running a team and just having everyone on schedule in order to make playoffs. Like, like, to me, it's more likely that the Patriots will make playoffs than the Bucks.
Yeah,
Like, that's ultimately just how I see it, and that's how, like, just the state of the league is right now. When you look at the divisions, when you look at the NFC South, and you just look at the AFC East. So overall, I think Belichick.
yeah, I feel like people rush too quick to like hop on the Bucks train. I'm like, they're not gonna be this all like superpower team. Like, yo, Tom Brady was struggling last year, like throughout the season. So he's not gonna be this all time. He's not gonna be the Tom Brady. It's gonna take time for him to adjust to this new system, these new players. But like you said, yeah, I feel like Bill's gonna have the wherewithal to get that team together to win the AFC East better than they would have against like the Saints and the Falcons. Like those are two big division opponents that they're gonna have to face 2 times a year. So like it's gonna be a little bit harder for the Bucks. So yeah, I'm siding with the Patriots side a little bit too.
Yeah, but Bill's gonna win out
Fact.
at the end of the day. But transitioning from that, from the AFC East, we're going to the NFC East with the Washington's professional football team. So after, I want to say like around 40, 50 years almost, Washington is now going to change their name from the color skins to something else. This shouldn't have taken this long. This should have been changed decades ago. From the moment that football organization was named, there should have been an issue. There should have been a red flag, but there wasn't, and yet that's been their team name again for just such a long time. They've made so much money off that brand, and now you're actually changing it. It's like, I'm happy that's finally happening, but it's long overdue, and I'm still frustrated at the fact.
Yeah, bro. It's like well, you really waited this long. Like I feel like 6 years ago it was like a big movement to push it, or even 4 years ago it was a big movement to change it, and it was just mad backlash. It was like, nah, we don't want to do it. So it feels kind of like corny that they choose it now to do it. But like you said, if it's happening, it's happening. It's good to finally see the change. I don't know why it took so long. If a group of people said if it was offensive, it's offensive. I don't care if only 10% of that group said it was offensive. If that 10% feels offended, change it. Like simple as that. So I feel like it's time for that to happen. I also feel like Cleveland, they need to change their baseball team's name because that's offensive as well. But I feel like this is a big movement. Like even old like college teams used to have offensive names. They changed it. It's just been Washington and their ownership just holding on to this old time thing, like this theme we're seeing in America right now. Just a bunch of people holding on to the old beliefs that they really don't want to give up, that these are racist and harmful beliefs. But the time is now for this change to happen, so I'm happy for it.
Mm-hmm. Like, you're not gonna make money on something that reflects negatively on my people and on my culture, especially when my people and my culture has been almost eradicated entirely because of you. Like, there's no, and y'all not about to make money on that. That's how I've always felt about it. And again, that is just, I'm glad to see it happening, but it's been long overdue.
Facts. And if y'all really feel some type of way about this, how about y'all give a percentage of stock to a Native American tribe that land was lost? How about y'all do that? Send some of that money, show where it really matters. Some stock, that type of stuff to help build some of these Native American tribes back up, these civilizations back up that were destroyed. How about that? That would show me that you really care, not just changing the name after 40 years and it's all this political drama, social tension right now, so you feel like you need to do it. Like, nah, I'm not with that.
And that I just came up with this in my head. Now that you mentioned that, we're seeing this right now where just a lot of organizations in general, not only in sports, but just all over, like, y'all are doing this, y'all are making these subtle changes here and there, like changing names, not using urban radio or like urban to describe music taste now, and everything like that. It's just like, okay, these things were already wrong in the first place, but now you waited for this long to finally change it. It's corny. And the fact that these changes, while I'm glad that they're happening, is like, what is the real impact going to be?
Exactly. Like, how you gonna have a Black Lives Matter statement, but you have a boardroom full of white men? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, you putting a text full of black people. Oh, we have black workers, but everyone on the CEO level is a white male. There's no black women in your office, no black males, no females, period, in these offices. So how y'all really gonna do this change if nobody is in the positions that are of the color of the people that are being oppressed there to make the change? How does that work? How do y'all know what the people need if you don't experience what they experience? It doesn't make sense. You can't say, "Oh, we're for the change," but then still have the same setup that y'all had in the past. It doesn't. Two and two don't correlate. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be these
Yeah.
corporations are gonna have to face that ugly truth.
At some point, like you're gonna have to make some serious change, if not with your voice, with your dollars. And most people are gonna look to your dollars first and foremost. Okay, if you're really about it, okay, where are these dollars going to? Where are you investing to? And what are the things that you're doing behind the scenes that are actually gonna make an impact? Because again, everyone can release a statement, everyone can repost, everyone can retweet, but at the end of the day, it comes down to what you're really supporting with your money.
Like, are we pushing legislation for this stuff to change? Are we
Mm-hmm.
using these big corporations that are speaking up? Are we using the star power of a Nike or something to make sure that bills are passed and make sure these type of injustices don't happen again? If not, those messages are just falling on deaf ears. They're just blank statements that y'all just doing to show face. Like, nah.
At the end of the day, we want change and we will get change.
For real.
Ultimately, what it comes down to. But switching over from that to NBA, that boy, that Henny guy, that J.R. Swish, joining the Lakers after Avery Bradley said he was not coming to Orlando. Doesn't feel like he wants to play, doesn't want to draw attention away from the movement. I understand it, I respect it. But that leaves a vacant spot. Lakers said, you know what, JR, you've been in LA, you've been working out with LeBron, you've been working out with AD. Screw it, let's run it back and let's go. So how you feel about it?
The Henny guy's back, bro. I like to pick up. It's not a bad pickup. You like JR, he's JR, bro. You know what you get when you get him, bro. If he's hot, he can give you 20, make 5 threes in a row. If he's cold, he's not gonna make a shot all game, but you live with that. So like, it was a good pickup. Like, nobody's expecting JR to be the third scorer for the Lakers. Like, he's going to be a piece. He's going to have like 2 to 3 important games during this run. That at the end of the day, if the Lakers win the championship, you're like, oh, these 2 to 3 games for JR really was important for the Lakers to win. So I feel like it's going to work out on the end, and it just adds a different roughness and edge to them that they need when they're going to face the Clippers. For real, for real.
Yeah, JR, like, he's not afraid of anybody. He thinks he's, without a doubt, like the best player on the court. That's just how he is. He's gonna shoot every shot. It doesn't matter if he misses the last 4 attempts. I like the pickup too. It has that second scorer. It has another shooter for LeBron on the break, and I can see it happening. I think it's real. Not crazy to say, and not too unrealistic, is to see him average over 10.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you averages like 10 to 15 over the course. So let's say like 20 games with the 8 and heading into the playoffs. I can see that happening.
Definitely. And then you got to look, like, this Lakers team got a lot of those type of guys. Like, they got JR, then they got Dion. So, like, these are 2 guys that got chips on their shoulder that have a lot to prove. They've been labeled as these, like, nonsense type of guys, like funny guys, even with Dwight and JaVale. So, like, I feel like this whole team is going to be big motivated going into the playoffs, and it's going to be fun. And I feel like they're starting to match up well with the Clippers now, because, like, before they didn't have a lot of dominant players that could really go against the dogs that the Clippers have. Like, the Clippers have like 6, 7 dudes that are like tough. Like, so like what the Lakers getting, one of the Morris twins, JR now, and Dion. So I feel like they're moving towards the right direction where, like, hey, this Western Conference Finals is really going to be a fight. So basically, I always said this, like, whoever wins the finals from the West is going to have to play 2 final series. So the Western Conference Finals is going to be the finals, and then the finals is going to be the finals, because it's really a 3-team race at this point. So it's going to be fun to see how it comes down next month. Well, at the end
Western
of the
Conference Finals right now, Lakers Clippers. Who you got?
Right now, I just feel like Bron's too motivated right now. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers win it, because they got 6 honest dogs on their team, and they could really do it. Like if Kawhi and PG give you a calm 30 every night, that's scary in the playoffs. So it could really get scary, and I'm excited for it.
I think the key player in that series, in all honesty, is going to be Paul George. And what level Paul George again? I feel like he's the number one player that's going to be able to, whether the Clippers get to the finals or if the Lakers ultimately beat. I feel like, honestly, it rests on his shoulders because we've seen what Kawhi did. We have a whole year to see what Kawhi did essentially by himself and a lot of really good quality role players. It's the same thing right now with the Clippers, except now you add this all-NBA talent in Paul George. Now, he's a smooth player. I love Paul George. He gives you 20 to 24 on a night. But people have questions about whether he's going to be able to come through in the biggest game at the end of the night. If he's going to come through in those last second moments of a playoff series. So that's the only question I have about the Clippers heading into the playoffs right now.
For real. And yeah, I feel like it's definitely going to come down to both of the number twos too, because even with AD, he really haven't had that many big playoff moments, big playoff times. So like, is he going to be able to step up as that number 2 role when LeBron is not scoring? Is he going to be the guy be like, all right, I'm going to take over, score 10 in this quarter, score 14, like down the stretch, I score 8 down the stretch in a row. Like, is he going to be that closer for them that LeBron doesn't have to be the finisher? He could just be the number 2 guy. So that's what I'm looking forward to see. And I feel like if AD can step into that number 1 role, it's wraps and the Lakers just win everything.
I feel like AD definitely can, and we're going to see that into the playoffs. I think right now with LeBron, he's going to have a switch that, of course, we all know he's able to turn on and off. But I think heading into the playoffs, he's going to be dominated, but at certain points, he's going to let AD come into his own at the same time because he knows AD hasn't had a lot of playoff experience, has not had a lot of playoff success whatsoever. So I really wouldn't be surprised if he tries to coach him and mentor him through those first 8 games down the stretch and heading into the playoffs where AD has the confidence to say, hey, I can be that go-to guy 5 minutes down the stretch. And he has been when he was with the Pelicans. So I don't think it's necessarily a new situation for him, but more of a situation where now, okay, I'm on a winning team. I don't necessarily have to do everything by myself, but I can if I have to down the stretch.
Yeah, because honestly, speaking with the Clippers, they have guys that can slow LeBron down. Like Kawhi can slow LeBron down. PG can slow LeBron down.
Marcus Morris is going to do his thing. Pat Beverly is going to get his shot.
Nobody on the Clippers can slow AD down if AD is cooking. So that's what it really is going to come down to. If AD's that dude, it's wraps. So I'm ready for it, bro. Just July 30th, come fast, bro.
That's a fact, man. Get into basketball for the summer since there's not going to be in Drew League. I miss Drew League, honestly. That's one thing about summer. One thing I've always wanted to do is go to California and go to the Drew League game because the energy in that gym and just everything going on, perfect.
Even anyway. The high school basketball feeling during the summer, all the Peach Jams, all the Adidas circuits, even that's fun, bro.
Yeah, all the AAU tournaments, yeah, those are fun, definitely.
Speaking of high school, that McCord thing, that's a big deal. Him going to a HBCU, that's really a big deal. One of the first 5-star recruits in over 10, 15 years to go to a HBCU, go to Howard. So that was big, and I feel like this is going back to set the trend for a lot of players to follow.
This is going to spark another revolution of, again, guys going to these local HBCUs and really making a name for these historical black colleges because for so long, the NCAA has done the same thing, exposed so many players that are not getting the right representation nor the earning money for their likeness and all that. So it's great to see.
Because honestly, it really don't matter. All that blue blood stuff really doesn't matter anymore. These players get hype.
It really doesn't.
These players get their hype off the internet, bro. Back in the day, nobody really knew high school players unless you were Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or something. They didn't know you in high school like that. So you really got your name in college. Michael Jordan wasn't really a known player until he hit the shot in the NCAA championship. But now all these players are superstars, got 1,200,000 on Instagram now. They're already popping. So them going to a HBCU really don't matter because all they fans is watching. and they're better than anybody. Zion, if he played for HBCU last year, that HBCU probably would have made a tournament because Zion was just that much better than everybody. So if these players start making this chance, the tide's going to change in NCAA quick.
I'm with it. I'm here for it. But transition from that, going on to the culture, we got to talk about August Alsina again. For the second week in a row. August Alsina is hilarious.
Wait, let me just say this. I never knew that August Alsina would be the topic on this show for 2 weeks in a row. I never knew that was ever.
So, just for some context, so last year, I think it was last year on this very podcast, we were discussing a post by August Alsina on Jada Pinkett Smith's birthday. You read it on air. We both felt some type of way about it. I thought it was weird. I thought it was weird as hell. But you said, like, there's no way another man can write this about a woman and not be.
I'm telling, he called her the fortune to his cookie, bro. I remember the post. I knew it back then, and I honestly wasn't surprised when we got this news, bro. But introduce the news, bro.
And so August Alsina did an interview with Angela Yee. They were talking about relationships, and he said that, hey, Will Smith gave me his blessing to have a relationship with Jada Pinkett Smith, his wife, the person that he has 2 children with. Apparently, Will Smith, this whole interview and this whole situation, I just have more questions. Because I'm trying to think of myself, if I'm Will Smith, if I'm one of the most recognizable actors in the world, one of the most successful actors in the world, a cultural icon, how do I allow someone else to be with my wife? I don't want, especially with someone that I have 2 children with. Like, to me, that makes I really need to ask Will Smith these questions because I want to know what is the justification? What is the justification of having your wife getting her ankles beat by another man and have that man be August Alsina of all the people? I'm just so confused. I am so confused. Yeah. Like, there's no way August Alsina is walking up to my house, knocking on my door, and saying, "Hey, listen, I'm here to take your wife on a date." No, get out of here.
Like the scene from Bad Boys 2. Like the scene from Bad Boys 2. Hey, Mr. Swift.
Exactly.
Your wife on a date.
What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna lie, like the Fresh Prince wasn't room for me. Like for like a calm 30 minutes after I saw this news, like I was like, what happened to my hero? Like, first of all, just the mere presence of how this whole relationship started, like Jaden and freaking August were friends, and that's how he was introduced to Jada. So that just whole mommy figure aspect is weird and disgusting. And on the other hand, bro, like, what is marriage? Like, what's the definition of a marriage, bro? Like, what is marriage? Because, like, I saw a clip that it was basically, I guess, Jada explaining the situation of their open relationship, and she was like, we're going to be married. In our guise of this marriage, we live in the same house. So you could be on the East Wing with somebody, and I could be on the West Wing with somebody. But at the end of the day, we're still married, and we still going to be in the same house together. But my question is, if y'all have to do that, why be married? Like, if we have to, like, be with other people and be on the other side of the house, but we still sleeping in the said bed together, like, that doesn't add up. Like, what's the point of this marriage if we are fulfilling ourselves outside of it? Like, I don't get that aspect of it. People might call me immature, but like Justice said, I'm not giving nobody up to my queen, especially if I'm the box office king. I'm not about to let no R&B dude who had one hot summer smash my wife, bro. Like, I already had to deal with the pain of maybe Tupac might have hit. But that's Tupac. He's one of the greatest rappers ever. So, like, you just got to live with that little feeling in your heart that Tupac might have hit your wife. But August Alsina.
You just got to live with it. You just got to live with that.
Exactly. It's Tupac, bro. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to kiss that to the game. But August Alsina, no. if August Alsina came to my house and asked me that, bro, first of all, his face would have been in the pavement for a calm 30 minutes. He would have been sleeping. After he woke up, I would have told him that don't ever disrespect me like that again and leave. Like Will Smith giving another man a lesson to smash your wife is the. I know I say this every week. This might have been the newest, wildest thing I've heard in 2020 so far, bro. Will Smith giving another man his blessing. And then for August to the nastiness of him saying, I gave my all to that situation. All to my wife, bro. What is this? What is this, bro? I was like, I felt so nasty watching that clip, bro. And then, so how do you feel about Jada's tweet saying it's some healing need to be done. She's bringing herself to the red table, bro. Are you tuned in for this?
This will be the only red table song I will tune in for. Because I have to know. I really want to know the justification and how this worked out for how long. Because he said it was for years. This was going on for years. So I want to know, okay, how much time were you in this relationship? How did it work out? How the hell did your husband and your children feel about this? That's another part I want to know. Because if I'm me, I'm not letting my mom go out with another dude knowing she's married to my father. Like, right. Super play, I'm like, yo, mom, what are you doing?
Especially my friend that I introduced you to, bro. Like, no.
That's mad weird.
Like, I'm in the industry too. I have albums. Like, no, bro. Like, it's not happening. Like,
nah, bro.
But also,
when is that red table song come on, bro?
I don't know, bro. When it is on, I'm tuned in. But off of Jada and Will, August, bro, if this is true, you are breaking side person protocol, bro. You have to keep this on the low, bro. You're out here chatty patty and giving the business to everybody, bro. Like, that's mad corny doing this for your album, bro. Now I'm glad Justice told me to skip it, bro. Like, what is you out here speaking on these people's relationships for? For the sake of your promotion? No, Brody. That's not how it goes. If you decide, dude, be the side dude, be there in comfort. Just chill in the Fresh Prince robe. And, like, just chill there. Don't say nothing. With your I Am Legend slippers, just chill. You don't have to say nothing. You're chilling. You had the perfect role. You were the side dude for the Smiths. And you fumbled. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, bro. Like, now what does he have? Everybody call him a weirdo. Like, he could have just been chilling, bro. If I was Jada Pinkett Smith's side dude, y'all would never hear from me. Honestly, bro. I'll be on a different island every week, bro. Will Smith be cashing all my checks, bro. He paying everything, bro. I would not be paying for anything, honestly, bro. If I was August Alsina, I would have never released another song after that, bro. Like,
why would you? Yes, why would you? And now that you say that, now I call into question, why the hell are you making another album and decided to release it now? Now I really want to know. Like, now I want to know what went into the process of releasing this album and the reason why you thought it should happen. Nah, this is hilarious, bro. Nah, this is really funny, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, like 2020, bro, every week is something different, bro. I swear.
Yeah. Nah, bro. That's funny. Anyway, from one Jada to another, we got to talk about it. Jada Kiss versus Fab versus both of them drunk as hell. Jada Fab might be my favorite drunk person I've ever seen in my life. But the verses took place on Monday, started a little bit later. But overall, Jada crushed that. Jada crushed that.
Y'all, bro, I told y'all, bro. Y'all underestimated the street classics that Jada Kiss had in his arsenal, bro. And he even didn't even play some of the tracks that he could have really ended Fab with. But I will say this, bro. DJ Booth, bro. Nicki Minaj ruined something else that I like, bro. Like, that's all I gotta say, bro. Fab and Nicki share the same DJ, and he had to ruin this with these horrible song selections, bro. there were so many Fab songs that he could have played that he didn't play, and I got tight, bro. And when the battle ended, he played every song that he should have played. I was like, bro, what is you doing right now, bro? But overall, I had to score like 15-5, I think, bro. Like it was a beatdown.
Yeah, I only gave Fab like 6 or 7.
Yeah, bro.
Like that was it. But from the start, when Jada went first, he said he was going to control the narrative, and that's exactly what he did. Because in that first 10, Fab probably had maybe 2.
For real, like
2 out that first 10, and then heading into the back half where Fab went first, when he started to get into his bag of throwing out the girl records and all that, Jada still stuck true to his playlist, and yet still dominated the second half. Bro, and at the end of it, I was like, okay, yeah, I should have put more respect on Jadakiss.
Bro, Fab played "Girl You Be Killing Them." I was like, all right, this is it. Fab finally got around. Jadakiss, right, yeah. All about the Benjamins. I was like, yeah, we're done here, guys. We're done here today. Like
as soon as I heard it drop, I was, oh, there we go. Sorry.
I was like, yeah, we're done here, bro. And it was like Jadakiss was like, I don't want to do this to you because like we really friends. Like this is really my guy, but like I'm drunk and I gotta murder you. So that's what happened. So
I'm drunk. We're in a competitive atmosphere right now. I'm gonna get my shit off.
That's for real, bro. And a lot of people was underestimating me coming into this. So I had to do what I had to do. And I'm a meme at the end of the day now. Like Drunk Jada is the best thing ever, bro. Like that gift, it's a top 10 gift now, bro.
Mm-hmm. And also the way that Jada was performing too. That's probably the thing I most enjoyed about the battle was his performances.
That's the main thing about these battles. If you come in prepared, it's going to show. Like, it's going to show us who's preparing when they come in. Like, we can see, like, the Ludacris Nelly battle. We can see that Ludacris came prepared, and Nelly was just like, oh, we about to just show up and do this. Like, we could see that Jadakiss was prepared, and Fab was like, oh, I'm just going to play whatever and just ride out tonight. But now, like, Jadakiss he said he memorized some verses that he really didn't know that too well, so he could rap it, so it made the song appeal better in the battle. So that makes him win around even more. So that's about the big thing about these battles is you got to come prepared and you got to know the right song and the right time to play it, bro. But overall, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for more verses to come, bro. I thought it was going to slow down, but like this could keep going for a minute, bro. Honestly, bro. Now that they're doing the same in-person thing, like it's really expanding now, bro.
Yeah, the in-person battles are definitely better, just better produced and just more well received than before when we was doing all the IG Live back when we first were on quarantine.
Right. You know? No more Teddy.
But real quick to even to Fab's point of view, I don't put everything on Booth. I really don't. I say it's like 50-50. Have his on Booth, have his on Fab. Because Fab was looking at the computer too, giving his input, drunk as hell, and like, yeah, okay, so we're just gonna do this. Like, after that is also on Fab too. It's not just on Booth.
Right, bro. I'm giving it 75-20 for Booth because it was one point when Fab left the screen. Booth felt the need to get from behind the computer and come out and perform, bro. I was like, deduct 5 points from Fab just because of this. I was like,
but in that situation, just to try to shoot him some bail, in that situation as a DJ, what are you supposed to do?
Nigga, sit your ass back and just let the song rock, bro. We not here for you, bro. Like, I got so tight when I was like, bro, stay there, bro. Stay there, bro. Just let the song rock out. We not trying to see you. Like, no, bro. Nigga.
Singing the lyrics.
Like, looking like Teddy Riley backup dancer. Bro, we don't need you. Leave, bro. Jesus.
Damn, Booth. Damn.
Even Jadakiss was like, Booth, what is you doing right now? Like, drunk. And when Jadakiss drunk ass is saying something to you, you know you wilding right now, bro.
That's a fact. Oh, damn. But do we have a new versus? Did they come out and announce yet or no?
I don't think they have one announced yet.
No, not yet? Okay. Well, as soon as we get that information, we're going to review that next versus. But anyway, move on to new music. Have it. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. But we have his album. It's out. It's a great fucking album.
Dope album, bro.
It's a great album. It's really good. I enjoyed this more than I thought I would. Like, it's really good. How'd you feel about it? Yeah.
Bro, it was dope, bro. I feel like I even was like about to shed a tear a little bit once I got to like the end of the album, bro. It was a dope album. It's sad to see where he was going with his music, and he was really starting to really expand his sound away from that drill type of sound. I could feel like you get it from the album. Like the first half is really his older sound, and you could see he was coming out to be his breakout star. Like you can see the hits he was going for, like the flip of Mini Man, the flip of So Into You, the Woo record with 50 and Roddy. You could really see where he was trying to take his career. And it's sad, but at the same time, like he changed music for what it was, and it's going to be that way forever, bro. Like he put this Brooklyn drill music on the map. He put Woo on the map, that gang culture on the map for this time period right now, and it's gonna live forever. And like you said, bro, when you say pop, you can't forget the smoke, and that's for real, bro. But off rip, some of my favorite songs off the album is Gangsters. I love that song, bro. Like that song is really hard. Just if you really know like the gang culture in New York and you really listen to what he's talking about, that song is hard, bro. I like Yeah Yeah. I like Enjoy Yourself. Mood Swings was cool, and then of course I love Something Special. Just I love that Into You song so much. So just Pop Smoke's flip on that, just his voice. That's just another thing that I got from this album, bro. Like he just was so different. Like his voice made him different, bro. Like even when you listen to all the other drill rappers, like yeah, they're cool. Like it's bopping, bro. But like his voice, that just different, that just the growl and just the grittiness. It was different, bro. And it's sad that he's not here, but it's glad that 50 and his team was able to put this together and give it to the people. So like you said, long live Pop, bro. But overall, it's a great album.
A really good album. For me, some of my favorite songs out there: 44 Bulldog, Enjoy Yourself, Something Special. Yeah. Those have been my favorite songs I've been playing on repeat. Overall, like you said, that first half, it was into that drill, and then the second half, you saw the progression. Like you said, we saw where he was going. We were able to see, like, okay, if this dude was with us, for another year, we would see what type of sound he was chasing for. Again, just morphing into that, morphing in to not just from a Brooklyn artist into a real artist, a real rap artist. And you notice that towards the end of this album, man. It was really eerie at the back end of Got It On Me when he said it just went full acapella saying I got it on me. That one probably hit home for me the most.
Just his raw voice and
I was just like, damn, it's that. And then I forgot what other song.
I think the intro, he even said like the first lyrics was like, I stare my killer in the eyes or something, and I was just like, man, like, damn. Yeah. But a little takeaway I had from this, it was like this 50 comparison, and I really see it now. And even 50 said it in like this New York Times article that they did on Pop. It's like the last days of Pop Smoke, and I feel like this one quote from 50 was really dope, and it explains the rap game and explains Pop's story a little bit. And it was like, yeah, like Pop's life was get rich or die trying. 50 Cent, I'm happy when you get rich, and Pop is what happens when you die trying. Like Pop's life is just another example of this hip hop story. Like so many rappers have to go through. Like you might just get to your peak where, oh yeah, you just found your music, and you might die trying. Like he said in one of his songs on the album, he's like, yeah, I got here in a couple months, but I know it could go quick. So like he even knew like, yeah. I know how this life is, bro. Like, so I'm gonna live it. And that's why I think you gotta respect artists when they really know and they know their purpose here and they use it the right way instead of doing the clown stuff that we see. That's easy for the clicks and the likes and to get popping. It's cool when you see those dudes, those special few dudes who come along every now and then and really show you that, oh, there's really authentic dudes there. And another thing is, bro, like he was really 20 years old, bro. Like he's our age, bro. Like,
and that's the thing I kept saying to myself the most. I'm like, yo, like he's only 19, 20 years old, bro.
That was that was another sad thing. Just listen to the album, bro. Like yo, when I was in third grade, bro, he was in third grade, bro. Like our lives really mirrored each other, bro. When I graduated, he graduated. Like I went to college, he started grinding and rap, bro. Like it just shows you how life is so precious and so similar at the same time. And overall, it's just a sad situation, bro. R.I.P. Pop Smoke, man.
Sad situation, but with this Postmortem album, we're able to celebrate it. We have more Pop Smoke music to help celebrate it. Like you said, that whole drill, Brooklyn drill is not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Pop Smoke, he made impact. He changed the game, and he's a Brooklyn legend. Like I think we have to say, like he's a Brooklyn legend.
For real, bro. And he forever he's gonna have that lasting impact, bro. Like 20 years from now, bro, we still gonna talk about.
We still gonna be talking about Pop Smoke. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. With that being said, that was gonna wrap it up for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Don't take all that much. And you got anything more to say?
No, that's it, bro. Everybody stay safe. Enjoy everything. Have a good week.
We'll catch you on the next one.